Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. What's up, guys? Now, word to my brethren out in Dublin, Ireland. Shout out to all the Irish people out there. And speaking of Irish people, let's talk about some women's boxing for a second. Katie Taylor recently fought on the Linares Crolla undercard at the Manchester Arena, and she got a nice little points decision over a girl by the name of Milana Koleva, who's 9-7-1. So she improves to 4-0 with two knockouts, and she's looking really, really good so far in her career. And I think she's one of the best. She's slowly becoming one of the better fighters in women's boxing. But she said something recently that I thought was worthy enough to do a video. So shout out to Katie Taylor. Here's what she said. Um, Basically, Katie Taylor wants women's boxing to have 3-minute rounds. So if you guys don't know, because I know a lot of people in the YTBC and that watch my videos don't watch women's boxing, so that's what we're here for. We're here to talk about women's boxing and just cover the whole sport in general, and women's boxing is part of it. They only fight 2-minute rounds, and sometimes that makes for good fights, and sometimes that takes away from the fights. I think one instance where 2-minute rounds made for a good fight was the Claressa Shields Francine Cruz fight on the Ward Cola undercard. They were the amateur rivals, and they went at each other hard for 2 rounds, and every punch they threw was a bomb. But in some cases, you don't get to see knockouts or the accumulation stoppages that you want to see as a boxing fan because they don't have enough time. A minute is a lot of time in boxing. So if you fight 4 rounds and you only fight 2 minutes, and that's 4 minutes you're losing. That's 4 minutes of more punishment you could have dished out on your opponent, and it's 4 minutes of entertainment value that people are losing. So I'm in agreement with her, but here's exactly what she said in regards to women having fighting 3-minute rounds. She said, I quote, "Definitely, if you had 3-minute rounds, you would have a better chance of stopping these girls for sure. It does make for a different fight as well. We spar in 3-minute rounds all the time. I'm happy to go 3-minute rounds. I think you would see a lot more knockouts in the women's game if you had 3-minute rounds. I love to see 3-minute rounds. I hate, um, yeah." And then her trainer said that I love to see 3-minute rounds. I hate 2-minute rounds. Most of these girls, you're not going to hit them one time and knock them out. To knock the girls out, you're going to have to break them down to the body, and when you have an extra minute, there's a lot more time to get those fatigue stoppages. So that's what it is. Like Katie Taylor fights on the undercard of Klitschko Joshua on April 29th later this month. But I agree, like biologically speaking, women do not punch as hard as guys. So with that being taken into account, I think for them they need the minute rounds even more to get the knockouts because they got to break their opponents onto the body. They got to work upstairs, downstairs, and that's what it is. And I think Katie Taylor, if there were 3-minute rounds, she might have 4 knockouts because she punches hard as hell. But I gotta give it to some of these women's boxers, man. They have some ridiculous chins. Like I don't know if you guys saw the Claressa Shields fight recently with the girl she fought. She wouldn't go down. She just kept getting clipped with punch after punch after punch, and Claressa punches hard for she punches hard for a girl. So like I know an extra minute would help, and I'm all for it. Obviously, I don't think women's boxing will ever be as big as men's boxing, but I would like to see women have a bigger place in the sport. As far as the top women's fighters getting on the undercards, and even in some cases, if they can sell tickets, lead the main event. Which I think girls like Katie Taylor, girls like maybe Claressa Shields, um, Amanda Serrano, Sinisa Estrada, those types of girls, Esparza, those types of fighters, if they had more time and they can get those highlight reel knockouts, that only enhances their marketability, which in turn helps them sell tickets, which makes them, bigger figures in the sport. So I'm with it. I don't know what kind of um I don't know what the process would be to try to get that change, but I think whatever that process is it should happen. So to the commissions and sanctioning bodies, add another minute to these rounds. We want to see. Some of us want to see what would happen. I think there'd be no more knockouts and the fight to be more exciting. But that's what she said, and she'll be fighting on April 29th, her fifth fight since November 19th or whatever, November 26th. So it'll be her fifth fight since November 26th. Her third fight in a month and a half, and she deserves it, man. Katie Taylor's a beast, and if you haven't checked her out, go check her out on the Joshua Klitschko undercard. And yeah, that's what it is. So, what do you guys think? Do you think women's boxing should go to 3-minute rounds? I personally think it would help women's boxing be more entertaining, and it would actually help them sell more tickets because then they can get the highlight reel knockouts that they need to appeal to the casual fan. So, that's just my little 2 cents on it. You guys, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you agree with me or disagree with me? Should Katie Taylor or should boxing push women's rounds up like one more minute? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Take the time to subscribe, and you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dania. So until next time, take care, guys.